The void shimmered. It pulsed with raw, untamed energy. 6 figures stood at the precipice of existence. Aurex, Lorien, Kale, Syrah, Alara, and Nara. They were travelers from different dimensions brought together by a shared purpose. A cosmic disaster loomed. The nascent universe teetered on the brink of annihilation. Only these 6 beings, the architects of creation, could prevent total collapse. Their mission was clear: shape the unfolding chaos. Breathe life into the void. But their task would not be easy. The universe was a tempestuous sea of energy, ready to devour anything in its path. Yet, they were determined. The fate of the multiverse rested on their shoulders. In the beginning, there were special beings called the Architects. Each one had a different power, and together, they made the universe work.
I am Aurex, the lawgiver. My job is to make sure everything follows the rules. I set how the universe works, like the laws of physics.
I am Lorien, the harmonizer. I keep everything in balance. I make sure that light and darkness, creation and destruction all stay equal.
I am Kale, the cleanser. I clear away old things so new things can be born. I help make space for new stars and galaxies.
I am Syrah, the energizer. I light up the universe. I start the fires that make stars shine and give energy to everything.
I am Alara, the weaver. I bring growth and good fortune. I weave together the pieces of the universe so life can grow and thrive.
And finally, there was Nara, the storyteller. She shared knowledge and wisdom with the universe.
I am Nara, the storyteller. I fill the universe with ideas, information, and the spark of consciousness, so everything can learn and grow.
Together, the architects shaped the universe, each using their special gift to help everything exist in harmony. The architects joined hands, a circle of power against the infinite darkness.
Aurex spoke the first words of creation, his voice resonating through the void.
The raw energy responded, swirling and coalescing around his pronouncements.
Lorien stepped forward, her presence a calming influence on the chaotic energies.
She guided the flows, harmonizing the opposing forces that threatened to unravel the nascent universe.
With a gesture from Kale, remnants of past creations dissolved into nothingness, making way for the new.
Syrah then unleashed her power, a radiant wave of energy that ignited the void. Stars burst into existence, their light piercing the darkness for the first time.
Alara followed, her touch weaving intricate patterns of cosmic energy.
These patterns became the blueprints for galaxies, star systems, and worlds.
Finally, Nara whispered secrets into the fabric of reality.
These whispers, encoded with knowledge and potential, would one day bloom into life and consciousness. The universe exploded into existence, a symphony of light, color, and sound. Galaxies spiraled into being. Stars ignited and lived out their life cycles. Planets formed around these stars, each one unique. The architects watched in awe as their creation unfolded. Some worlds were idyllic paradises teeming with life. Others were harsh and unforgiving, sculpted by volcanic upheavals and ravaged by cosmic storms. This was the natural order, the ebb and flow of creation and destruction. Yet the architects, accustomed to the perfection of their own dimensions, found it difficult to witness the imperfections of this fledgling universe. The architects faced a difficult choice. Should they intervene, using their powers to guide the development of the universe? Or should they let nature take its course, accepting both the beauty and the brutality that came with it? Aurex argued for a hands-off approach. He believed that the universe must find its own equilibrium. To interfere would be to stifle its natural evolution. But others, moved by the plight of worlds struggling to survive, felt a moral obligation to help.
We have the power to ease their pain, to guide them towards a brighter future.
I agree, Alara. I can't stand by and watch these young worlds suffer when we could shield them from harm.
Their disagreements, well, they led to actions. Alara, unable to bear the suffering of a dying world, poured her power into it, trying to revitalize the dying star at its center.
I could not just watch that world fade away. I had to try. Perhaps I could bring new life to its heart.
Syrah, driven by a similar compassion, channeled waves of energy to shield planets from asteroid impacts.
I felt the need to protect them, you know. I sent out energy to block the asteroids. It just seemed right in the moment.
Their interventions, as well-intentioned as they were, upset the delicate balance of the cosmos. Like ripples in a pond, their actions had unforeseen consequences. The universe, still in its infancy, was just too fragile to withstand such concentrated manipulations. A cosmic tempest erupted, galaxies collided, stars flared out of control, spewing radiation across the cosmos. The architects, horrified by the unintended consequences of their actions, realized the gravity of their mistake. They had become not creators but destroyers. The architects came together once more, this time not to create, but to contain the chaos they had unleashed. RX refortified the fabric of space-time, which threatened to unravel.
I worked to restore balance, calming the raging energies that threatened to tear everything apart.
I swept away the debris of destroyed worlds. It was hard, but well, it made space for something new.
It was a long and arduous task, fraught with danger and uncertainty. Yet as they worked together, a profound realization dawned on them.
Maybe true creation isn't about control. Maybe it's about letting go.
The imperfections we try to erase, they're not flaws, they're essential. They make the universe vibrant and alive.
Diversity comes from chaos, innovation from struggle. I think we were missing that.
The universe, they finally understood, was not theirs to micromanage. It was a self-regulating system, capable of healing and evolving on its own. With newfound wisdom, the architects made a pact.
From now on, we are guardians, not gods.
We'll observe, guide, and nurture, but we won't interfere.
Our role isn't to dictate the universe's fate. It's to make sure it stays full of endless possibilities.
And so they stepped back, their hearts filled with both humility and hope.
We watched as the universe continued to evolve, a grand tapestry woven from threads of stardust, energy, and time.
We saw civilizations rise and fall, stars ignite and fade, and galaxies dance across the cosmos.
The architects understood. Their creation was not an end but a beginning.
The universe isn't a static canvas, it's an ever-changing dance of energy, matter, and time.
And we're not just observers, we're part of this cosmic ballet too.
Their journey was far from over.
We'll keep traveling the multiverse, seeing its wonders, learning from its mysteries, and honestly just marveling at how it all keeps going.
The greatest lesson, true beauty isn't in perfection, it's in the endless dance, chaos and order, destruction and rebirth, all echoing through the multiverse.
The universe is always in motion, a symphony of creation on an infinite canvas.
And they, the architects, would be forever its humble students.